95.5 WFMS. Morning. It's Monday morning with Jim, Deb, and
Testing,
Kevin.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Welcome
3,
back,
4,
Kevin.
1, 2. Hello. Hey.
Kevin on vacation last week. So
I'm still on vacation. I'm actually talking to you in Branson. How's it sound? I got a little hookup from Branson.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Oh, that would be great. No, I'm back in Indy.
Yeah, back here.
I
Now,
set 2 alarms
oh, you did?
last night.
Just to be safe?
For fear that I would oversleep. Yeah.
I do that usually on a daily basis. And
Yeah.
rarely have I had to use the second one.
Yeah.
But it's nice, it's a little comfort to know you.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to have you back.
Oh,
Deb,
thank you.
Deb is on vacation this week here.
We're playing tag team.
Yeah, right. So it's not a bad day here. 48 degrees. You can live with that.
No.
WFMS. 95.5 WFMS. Morning, Jim, Deb, and Kevin. It's a Monday morning. A lot of basketball on. Yesterday we had the ladies. NCAA LSU beat Iowa 102-85.
Yeah.
Pretty convincing win there. And tonight it is UConn against San Diego State.
Boy, I was rooting for the Florida school.
Yeah,
I was driving back and listening to that. Oh, last-minute buzzer
beater.
That San Diego State won. But it'll be a good game tonight. It doesn't start till like 9:20
I know,
tonight.
it's a bad thing. I always miss those now, too. But it'll be on. We can watch it. 95.5 WFMS. Jim, Deb, and Kevin surviving April Fool's Day, which was Saturday.
Yeah, I just asked you if you got tricked at all, and you said no because it was a Saturday.
It was Saturday, so I didn't see a lot of people like you and Deb who would have pulled it.
I'm not a big fan of April Fool's jokes.
Not either. Not either. But there were a lot of folks did that, and there's some highlights we got here.
Yeah, in Australia, McDonald's teased a new sandwich called the McFry. It's a quarter pounder with French fries stuffed inside. Now, I would have tried that.
Save a little time
I
there.
would have fallen for that, actually.
Yeah.
Tinder claimed that they were banning photos of singles holding fish, making Tinder the first dating app in history to be fish-free.
Fish-free.
People believe that to be true. It wasn't. I love this one. Panera Bread tried to convince people that they'd be releasing the Bread Bowl hot tub.
Bread Bowl hot tub.
The big bowl that you get of soup, Bread Bowl hot tub. And the Eiffel Tower, folks tried to release a statement saying that they were installing the world's tallest slide.
Would that be fun?
No. But some April Fool's practical joke.
Yeah.
Hopefully you didn't get stung by April Fools at all.
It can get you without a doubt. Morning at 6:39 with Jim, Deb, and Kevin at WFMS. Strong storms went through Friday. You weren't in town.
No.
So you didn't.
But I was following it on social media because I was concerned about family that are here.
Right.
But you said it kind of split your
It did.
your
Noblesville,
area.
too. I was watching it, and obviously down south, they got hit pretty hard. I saw that starting to develop.
Yeah.
And then it went north to me there, and that's because I got some heavy rain, but not really any heavy winds where we were in Noblesville. So that was good news for us, not so good news for folks like in Whiteland and up Kokomo area, too.
Yeah, and Grant County area. Some of those areas they showed some. It was made national news. So I was watching it. One area, the house was completely destroyed, and across the street destroyed, but the 2 houses next to it had just minor damage.
Isn't that wild how that
I
works?
just showed you the path of the tornado. Well, as always, the Red Cross is there to help out. So is the Salvation Army. The Red Cross made an announcement earlier. It said that $100 will provide food and shelter for 2 people for a day.
Okay.
And these folks, of course, been displaced. They need shelter. They need clothes. They have nothing. It's all been destroyed.
Right.
So if you can spare some change or as much as $100, that will go a long way. Go to redcross.org to make that possible.
Yeah. When you stop and think about it, just everything that you have is going to. Now, obviously, if you still have you weren't injured and you still have your life, that's the most important.
Well, and they did mention that because of the folks were aware of that was coming. It wasn't as deadly as it was feared. And you mentioned a minute ago, sometimes just knowledge is key.
Exactly. To make sure you have a weather radio that runs off of batteries.
Know where to go.
Batteries or flashlights with batteries in there, blankets, and know where you're going to go should you hear the sirens going off.
Sadly, this is the time of year when we have these more and more. In fact, I think today is a day that might be a weather-aware day.
A little bit of a change. We got warm weather, and that's never necessarily good when a cold front comes behind it. So we'll check with Chuck here in just a few minutes.
Again, help out if you can. Redcross.org. Hoosiers helping Hoosiers. $100 to provide food and shelter for 2 people for a day.
Well, the quality is back with Jim, Deb, and Kevin. Kevin back from his spring break from last week, and we are ready for Kevin's bad joke worth repeating.
I walked through the kitchen the other day, and I thought I heard the Onions singing a Bee Gees song.
Onions singing a Bee Gees song?
But it turned out to just be the chives talking.
Chives talking. Oh, boy. Yeah, it's a lot better.
You'll repeat it. It's a bad joke worth repeating.
95.5 WFMS on Monday morning. Jim, Deb, and Kevin. Deb is on vacation. Kevin back from his last week. Took a little trip.
Yeah, we went to Branson. Took the whole family. We had all the grandkids and kids, and we all went to Branson. Had a great time. Have you ever been to Branson or haven't been there in years? It's worth the trip.
Time, but
it really is.
Fun.
We went there and went to Silver Dollar City for a couple of days.
That's a fun place.
Did a lot of shopping, is what you do. You go to Branson. I didn't know that.
Right.
But,
you buy things you probably wouldn't think you'd ever want.
Buy $17 flip-flops. Evidently, that's the thing you do when you go there. Or some sort of fly swatter with a funny saying on it. You got to buy that.
Did you buy a hat or anything?
Buy a hat. You got to buy a hat. Yeah, exactly. Right. But, of course, that's in Branson, Missouri. Well, we found out that we were about less than 2 hours away from Bentonville, Arkansas.
Bentonville, yeah.
Yeah, and so my
wife...
Isn't
that the Walmart capital there?
It's headquarters of Walmart, a trucking company, and also Tyson Foods is headquartered there, too. But we went there because we're big fans of the reality show or the Fixer-Up show, Fixer to Fabulous with Dave and Jenny Mars. Have you ever watched that show?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, so that we knew that they were based out of there. We thought, 2 hours away, let's drive there. We get there. We realized they had just opened up a store, and that day was their grand opening.
Really?
And we pulled into this tiny little town, and there's people lined up waiting to get into the store, and we did what every tourist does. We parked our car and did the same thing.
Did you line it?
Now, there were two lines. One line got you into the store to buy some merchandise. The other line got you in to get an autograph or a picture with Dave and Jenny. They were standing outside.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And we elected to go buy something because...
So you didn't actually get an autograph?
No, because they were only going to be there for another hour, and we had a good hour that we have to wait in line to go through. So, but we got pictures of them, saw them from a distance, so... We were just like fans. It was fun. Yeah. So.
That sounds like a good time.
And we did. Branson was fun. Bentonville was fun.
Right.
Nice trip. It was good to be back home, though. As I mentioned earlier, I set my alarm, 2 alarms to make sure I was up.
It's pretty country. The rolling hills of the Ozarks.
Beautiful country. Yeah, absolutely beautiful country. The weather couldn't have been better.
Yeah, well, welcome home. Glad you had a good time.
Yeah, I'll share you my pictures.
Can't wait. I love that stuff.
Bentonville, Arkansas, and Branson, Missouri.
95.5 WFMS. Jim, Debbie, Kevin. A big night last night for that guy right there. Jelly rolled at the CMT Awards.
Yeah, he won big at last night's CMT Awards. Son of a Sinner won Male Video of the Year, Breakthrough Male Video of the Year, and CMT Digital First Performance of the Year.
It may have looked like it was only 30 yards, but it took me 39 years to walk from over there to right here. And I want you to know that I don't know what you're going through and I don't know what you've been through, but I know you can overcome it. I promise you, you can. And you can be whatever you want to be. I promise you that. I told him I wanted to be a country music singer, and I'm standing here at the CMT Awards with the Male Video of the Year, baby. When God got something for you, nothing can get in the way.
He's pretty excited.
Yeah, he went on to thank Country Radio for accepting him. And I know when we talked to him in Nashville 6 months ago, he just went over and over again saying how much he appreciated Country Radio welcoming him into the family. Yeah. Female Video of the Year went to Lainey Wilson with Heart Like a Truck, and Video of the Year, Thank God, by Kane Brown and Caitlin Brown. And I don't know if you heard this, but Miranda Lambert had to cancel her show last Thursday in Vegas because not feeling well. But under doctor's care all day, finally the doctor said, you can't go on stage.
Oh, yeah.
Put her on voice rest. She did that. She followed doctor's orders, and she was able to perform over the weekend.
Well, that's good.
There you go. Followed doctor's orders, didn't talk, didn't rest her voice, and she was able to perform. That's your Nash News Now.
95.5 WFMS, Monday morning. It's great to have you by with us. Jim, Deb, and Kevin. We all enjoy our coffee in the morning. That first cup of coffee is always great.
Oh, absolutely.
And Carrie Underwood, who I think is kind of laid back, is a big coffee fan.
Morning.
Good morning.
You're awfully chipper.
Caffeine.
Wait, how do you take your coffee? Just black or lots of sugar, cream? What?
No, just plain Jane black.
Yeah.
Do you ever go to Starbucks or you just drink normal coffee?
Anything.
Really?
Yes. I will eat coffee grounds.
Well, that's going a little far.
I would do that.
Now, are you a late sleeper, or do you really have to struggle?
No. I mean, I like to have a morning. So lately I've been getting up at like 7, which is, nothing for you guys. Like, you guys get up at like midnight.
Well, still, for artists, that's very early.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I like mornings. When I'm on the road, it's different because I need more sleep because we stay out so late. I mean, not out, like we don't go out. But like when you get off stage at like 11:30, like it takes a long time to come down.
You're all wound up.
You're all, yeah.
Carrie, we knew you were going to be calling us the last several days, so we have been telling our listeners from all over, because people even listen online, to send us a question, and we have a few of them for you. Can you answer some of your fans' questions? Connie from Ohio wants to know if you're a good tipper.
Yes.
Okay.
I was a waitress in college, so I am a great tipper.
20% plus.
Oh, yeah.
Michelle from Canada, where can you go and not get noticed?
Shoot. Well, people, I mean, there is a way to, like, you know, do stuff like that in your life that, you know, you can buy your groceries and get out there at a reasonable time.
Can you go to a movie?
I haven't in a long time.
Huh. That's tough.
I don't know.
Well, you have to think about that one. Call us back sometime. How about Kendra from Kentucky? What do you do with all the clothes that you wear on the red carpet?
Well, most of them they don't let you keep because they're like they're one of a kind. That's like they're lending you a painting or something for the night. You know, they're gonna want it back to put in their gallery.
What if you sweat in it or something?
Then
Carrie Underwood doesn't sweat.
Well, I would if I'm nervous.
I don't sweat that much though.
Well, that's good to know.
Well,
But you
throw
do
mine
get
away.
like makeup and stuff on it, which
That's
is bad.
true.
Or sometimes you'll get them and they came like from the runway and there'll be like makeup on them.
Well, Carrie, I tell you, we get asked a lot, who is the nicest person you've ever talked to?
Top of the list.
You are always one of the people that we
Always,
name because you're so
thank
grounded. You
you.
don't seem like you've gotten an ego. You appreciate your success. You're grateful for it.
Or you fake it really well. We don't know which one it
and
is.
we ran into you at the CMA post party a few years back, and you were very nice. You posed for a photo, and we just love that about you. So always hang on to that.
Oh, thank you.
There you go. Carrie Underwood there.
Yeah, likes your coffee just the way I do. I'm gonna from now on. I'm gonna go. I'll have coffee
That'll be
the way
right.
Carrie Underwood drinks.
Talk about the Carrie Underwood there.
Just black. It's fine.
Good morning. It's Jim, Deb, and Kevin. 8:09 on a Monday with WFMS. And this week, I'll be all at Twitter Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
It's the Masters.
It's the Masters.
The golf tournament that Jim lives for. This is second to Christmas.
Yep.
For you. You love this time of year. Don't bother Jimmy. He's going to be watching the Masters on television. Fun facts about the Masters. I know you already knew all this stuff, Jim, but the Masters have been known to remove tournament announcers who did not follow club decorum, saying words as fans or spectators is not allowed.
No.
They must be called patrons or the gallery. Famous announcers who've literally been kicked off the air include Jack Whitaker and Gary McCord.
McCord, yeah.
And on Tuesday night, so tomorrow night of the week of the tournament, is when they host the Champions Dinner. And the previous champion will have dinner for all the other champions that are there.
Sure.
The winner chooses what the menu will be. By far, one of the most intriguing menus was when Tiger Woods first won. He chose cheeseburgers, chicken sandwiches, French fries, and milkshakes. And everybody has to have that.
That's the champion's
that's
dinner.
their meal. And finally, the golfers are given a replica of the original green jacket that they can wear outside the club. But that jacket that they win stays in the club.
Because they have a locker.
Right. So when you arrive, you put your jacket on. When you leave, you take it off.
Take it off.
But Gary Player took his home with him one time and never returned it. So, yeah, they'll be looking for him on that. But, yeah, I know that's your dream to go to Augusta
We'd love to see
National
that.
and watch.
Right.
Play a round of golf there, I guess, or watch the Masters.
To be able to play Augusta National, my goodness, that'd be something. But also, too, it's the because in regular golf, you say the front nine and the back nine. It's the first nine and the second nine.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the rules.
That's the way they say it.
Exactly. So they've got their rules. They stick pretty close to him. Trace Atkins was telling us a little bit about that. And he's a golfer.
I'm just one of those redneck golfers. I hit it hard as I can and go, wow, look at that. Watch out.
I'll just pick that one up later.
Yeah.
Well, what are some of the courses you played?
I've played some of the best ones. I've played Valhalla just down the road down there at Louisville.
Oh, yeah.
I got to play it a couple of times. I got to play Augusta National.
Oh, you did?
Last year, yeah.
Oh, it's a dream. It's always been a dream. I just go there and see the place. You
Yeah,
have to
me
play
too.
it.
Yeah. I got in trouble as soon as I got there. We pulled up and I got out of the truck and I was talking to my wife on my cell phone. I said, yeah, I'm here. We just came down the Magnolia thing and I'm standing out here at the driving range and this dude walks up behind me and goes, sir, you're going to have to put that phone back in the truck.
Oh, is that right? No phone?
I mean, you can't even take it out of the truck.
Is that right?
He made me hang up. I said, well, can I say bye?
Did he know who you were?
No, he didn't care. He didn't care.
They got the rules there, but it's all this week, too. It's a tradition unlike any other.
There you go. That's his catchphrase.
The Masters on CBS.
Jim Nantz announcing that. By the way, tonight will be his last Time to announce a final
about
game,
that?
NCAA Final Four.
Yeah.
Last Jim Nantz retiring that, but not from golf.
Not
so Jim
from
will be
golf,
happy about that.
Morning, it's Jim, Deb, and Kevin, 825 at WFMS. Kevin's got your Daily Dirt here, and it looks like Jelly Roll had one big night.
He sure did. Deb's Daily Dirt, sponsored by Mark Deal Realty. Jelly Roll broke out big last night at the CMT Awards. Son of a Sinner won Male Video of the Year, Breakthrough Male Video of the Year, and CMT Digital First Performance of the Year. And he was quite surprised.
It may have looked like it was only 30 yards, but it took me 39 years to walk from over there to right here. And I want you to know that I don't know what you're going through and I don't know what you've been through, but I know you can overcome it. I promise you, you can. And you can be whatever you want to be. I promise you that. I told him I wanted to be a country music singer, and I'm standing here at the CMT Awards with the Male Video of the Year, baby. When God got something for you, nothing can get in the way.
Very excited for Jelly Roll there.
Female Video of the Year, by the way, was Lainey Wilson with Hard Like a Truck, and Video of the Year, thank God, Kane and Caitlin Brown. So a list of the best baseball-themed movies is out, and Bull Durham is number 1. Number 2, Field of Dreams.
No.
Then Moneyball.
No.
And when I read that, I knew Jim would immediately cry foul, because Field of Dreams, in Jim's opinion, is the best
One of my favorites
baseball
of
movie
all
ever.
movies.
You want to actually go there sometime.
Corbin and I and my son have talked about going there because it's there. They got a ballpark there, and they even have games there. I'd love to see that.
So no one bothered to actually ask Jim. Had they asked Jim, the turnout may have been a little different. But right now it stands as Bull Durham, number 1, baseball-themed movie, number 2, Field of Dreams, and then finally 3 is Moneyball, which, by the way, is a good movie.
Good movie, yeah.
That's your Deb's Daily Dirt.